Nowadays, Americans look at the Type 055 destroyer with a similar gaze as China looked at the F-22 stealth fighter back then. When the Type 055 destroyer is truly in full combat mode, the scene is extremely spectacular. Electronic countermeasure systems, missiles, torpedoes, close-in weapon systems, and main guns all start working simultaneously. This configuration can be called an all-round and seamless attack, not giving the opponent any chance to catch their breath. Looking around the world, currently, only China's Type 055 destroyer can reach this level. Even more exaggeratedly, the Type 055 can even directly disrupt and paralyze the entire U.S. aircraft carrier strike group only through electronic countermeasures. Over the years, the United States has been rampaging around the world relying on their powerful aircraft carrier strike groups. But now that China has the Type 055, China's fleet can exert tremendous pressure on the U.S. military in the field of electronic warfare and even make the U.S. aircraft carrier strike groups dare not act recklessly. The latest U.S. Burke class III destroyer has just been commissioned. But it turns out that they have already lost at the starting line. Just like back then, when the US F-22 stealth fighter was commissioned, China's fourth-generation fighter J-10 had just emerged. The F-22 was like a huge mountain pressing on China. But times have changed. Now it's the Type 055's turn. And instead, the US Burke class III can't catch up. Speaking of the technological breakthroughs of the Type 055, two aspects must be mentioned. The first is the cold and hot common launcher system. This sounds a bit sci-fi. In fact, on the same missile launch tube, it can launch both conventional cold-launched missiles and hot-launched missiles. This is not a black technology that any shipyard can come up with casually. Another even more amazing one is the dual-band radar of the Type 055. This is only available in China worldwide. The remarkable thing about it is that it can process information of multiple bands simultaneously. And the most crucial point is that it can achieve mutual non-interference. Just think. If an ordinary household uses an old-fashioned antenna TV and there is a radio placed next to it, they can interfere with each other. The Type 055, such a powerful weapon, is full of high-power electromagnetic equipment. To achieve complete non-interference is extremely difficult, but China has achieved it. The emergence of the Type 055 destroyer has given the Chinese Navy absolute suppression power on a global scale, especially in the field of electronic warfare. The Type 055 has stood at the pinnacle and is definitely worthy of being called the benchmark for future destroyers. Although the US Burke class III is also good, in this comparison, it can only be said to be born at the wrong time.